Hey Ada, hey Umami, what's up, y'all? Oh, hey, Will, that's right, you're not working today. Well, I hate the reason for that, but so they're just closing for safety reasons, right, Will? Oh, you're listening, but you're working still. Hello, what's up, my love, Dan? Always in the live. I love it. Okay, so I am eating, oh, and for transportation. Hey, Fancy Belle. I'm eating honeycomb. You know, I was trying to figure out if they still sold honeycomb cereal. So that's what I have now. And I realize now why I never make a beeline for it or ever really wonder about it, because it ain't all that good. Mm-mm. It's getting so that the really healthy cereals, your Kashi cereals, sorry, it's getting so that those are the most flavorful ones. Dare I say it? They mess up with these junky cereals. Nothing was stopping downtown. Oh my God, yeah. I can't even imagine. For you guys popping through, please step back out and hit the thumbs up button for me, please. Thank you so much. For those of y'all who ain't heard, who don't know, who don't live in Chicago, there was some random looting going on across, certain parts of downtown Chicago and the South Side. Yeah, and even like I guess an hour or so ago, there was a scene on the South Side an operation that the cops busted up. It's just, I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of all of it. Really? No, I don't know it. See, here's the thing. We never had honeycomb cereal in the house. We remember the commercial. I don't ever recall when I was, growing up, seeing honeycomb. My brothers might have had it because they're a little older than me, but I never bought it. My mom never bought it for it. And she know wasn't nothing that I liked. We had corn flakes, frosted flakes. We did stuff like Tricks and Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks and the Captain Crunches, the peanut butter crunches, the Crunch Berries. We did stuff, and any new cereal that kind of came down the pike. We had like the Donkey Kong cereal, Crazy Cow, which no one remembers with me. the donut cereal, the Pac-Man cereal, I believe, or the Mr. T cereal. I'm aging myself big time. Yeah, this honeycomb is not. I'm eating it, but it ain't hitting. I'm gonna give it away. So I just came from the store, did some light shopping. Hey Jen, how are you? And I said, you know, what do I want to do? Because I hadn't had anything to eat at all. I said, do I want to do a bowl of cereal, or do I want to do some fried chicken? You know, just to snack on while I go live for a little bit. And I just said, I'll do both. So there. No, I don't like the Eggo cereal. That sucks too. I tried that before. The cereal I wish was back on the market is the waffle cereal. What was the name of that waffle cereal? Oh my God. Walmart used to have it. Oh, I lived off that cereal. It was like maple syrupy. It was so good. But yeah, no more honeycomb cereal for me. I knew it was going to be bad when I started touching, like I took my spoon, waffle crisp. There you go. Oh, that's a wonderful cereal. You know what? I may just have to order it online. It'll cost an arm and a leg probably, but I might have to do that. But I knew this honeycomb cereal was going to be bad. I poured it in a bowl. I poured the milk over it. And when I started kind of touching it with the spoon, I didn't like the way it felt. It felt like it was not cereal, like it was some kind of light discs of some sort made out of styrofoam or something like that. It was really light flavored. I knew it was going to be terrible. Sorry, honeycomb. And if that wasn't enough, I'm going to now attempt to have some fried chicken with some. I've never had this. Florida's natural blackberry lemonade. Have y'all had this? It just seemed like it was really good. I went to the store looking for Minute Maid Zero Sugar, but they were out of it. So, how are you guys doing? Enough about me, I guess. What's going on in y'all lives? Let's oh, and y'all, did y'all hear me ask you to please step out the live and hit the thumbs up button for me? I know I asked, and I asked nicely. This probably is. People are probably doing stuff. Well, Dib, you're not me. Hey, LL Cool Zim is in the hills. Thank you, Will. Well, somebody's listening. That thumbs up button is real important. And I'm seeing that there's a leg in here. I don't want a leg. Okay, what is this? This looks like it's a breast. Okay. Y'all know this is my shit right here, right? And pour it right on this chicken breast. I have never had cereal and then followed it up with chicken. Oh, it's the first time of everything. It's the month of August, baby. Mm. 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 Well, you've just been rocking with Cheerios, Will? It's humid here in Chicago. It's like I think it's supposed to be in the mid 90s. You know, it's really hard for me to tell. I was sweating when I first walked out, but then the sun isn't out as much as it was a couple hours ago. I really was sweating a lot, but then after being in the store, I didn't even, I just got into a cab. I hadn't taken a cab in like 5 months or more or longer. And the cab was nice and cool. When I got out, I really didn't get out long enough to really be able to tell. And I live near the lake. So whatever little funky breeze there is, it kind of offsets the heat sometimes. But we're supposed to be really humid today. Or in stormy around 2 o'clock. I haven't had Chex in a while. Chex is probably a good cereal because they have different flavors, different varieties of Chex. That's probably a good cereal to get into. Are you trying to keep it neutral? Are you not a big, like, you know how they have these like Reese's peanut butter cups and all the different types of flavors and styles of, are you trying to keep it like healthy cereal? Will, we got to do that sushi place again. Nori, we got to do that place again. Mm. Brandon, I want you to know that I did not go to I want you to know 2 things. One, I didn't go to Walmart. But I put that secret sauce on my list. And it was then that I realized, oh, I'm at the wrong store. Jewel Osco doesn't have it. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. So, the other thing I want you to know is that Lay's have these chips, or at least I saw them at Jewel like 2 weeks ago. I couldn't find them anymore, so I don't know what happened to them. There were all these different flavor Lay's. I don't know if they sold out of them or they just got rid of them. I was going to do that because I know how you like chips. I wanted to have that here in the event that you did show up. But I'm sorry, they were out. I think the one I tried was a what was it called? It was a New York style pizza flavor. They're pretty good. Oh, I should have got some. I should have got some napkins. And yeah, the Nashville hot chicken street taco. I want to try that one. Then the New York style pizza one, and then they had I think another flavor too. Was not bad. But when I first saw those, I thought about you. Like, Brandon would probably love this. So what's up, you guys? Y'all can't talk to me? Y'all at work? That's the only thing I hate about going live at this time. You sometimes are rolling the dice, taking a chance, because people may not be able to talk or like type. I should have got one of them hot wings. Except I never get anything hot. Much to the chagrin of some of you. Oh, I see. Oh, I remember. That makes me think about lunch boxes. Did y'all have lunch boxes as when you were kids? Oh, I miss lunch boxes. I think I had a. Y'all forgive me. I'm just eating this chicken on top of this bag. I don't care. I had a Spider-Man metal lunchbox, and I also had a Chips lunchbox. I can't think of anything else I might have had though. I used to have this a little Hot Wheels or a big wheel. It was either Hot Cycle or Big Wheels. They had a little pail behind you that you threw your lunch bag in. I was all about that lunch pail, baby. Fill that sucker up. All those were the good old days. To be a kid again. Mm. They don't have those for kids anymore, do they? This past year, my wife stopped at a yard sale and found one. Oh, wow, nice. Did you get all like sentimental or did you just laugh? I think lunchboxes are kind of expensive now. I know some little funky shops around town here sell them, but they're not, I don't think they're cheap. Oh, the little thermos too. I like retro stuff too. Depends on what it is. Well, you know that because one time we were texting and I started talking about different. I think I wanted Merlin, a Merlin game. Remember? And you had found some. I think it was some cheap ones on eBay. I never did get them, but Merlin, and then I missed a Whippet. I've been wanting a Whippet so bad. Whippet came out around the time as the what was that? Rubik's Cube. And remember the pyramid? No one ever talks about the pyramid one. Remember the one that was shaped like a pyramid and you kind of twisted little things? Y'all remember that? Maybe it was called Pyramix. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Mr. ASMR boy? How are you, sir? What's going on? Thank you for popping through. All right, let me pour a little bit of this, my favorite sauce on here. I don't like no chicken leg. I used to like chicken legs as a kid. That sauce makes anything taste good. Mm. Mm. So will a Whippet is oblong shaped, came out around the same time as the Rubik's Cube, but you turned it like this. And it had little square discs that you would move to match up, you know, to match the colors up and everything. Right now, all I've ever seen are keychains, but not an actual Whippet. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And for those that aren't say, this chicken is courtesy of Jewel Osco. So it's not like, you know, it's not Harold's or anything. The folks in the back, in the deli part, they made the chicken. Oh, I hate legs. Oh, I don't like no leg. It got a lot of meat on it, but I don't want the leg. This better not be a thigh down here either. This is probably a thigh. Yeah, this is a thigh. Damn. Let me just get this skin off here. Come on, fool. That's some good blackberry lemonade, I'll tell you that much. Mr. ASMR boy, what's happening? Are you working? You all say hi to Mr. ASMR boy. Ooh. That skin. Lord have mercy. I have to call my mom and tell her. She probably thought I was working today. I have to tell her I'm not working. So she don't wonder if I'm all right or not. Well, I am fine. I am over here hanging with my peeps, doing my thing, minding my business. And these other folks can do what they want. You guys, I have been shopping online. I told you all that I bought myself a kilt. I finally own a kilt. And I really gotta make a point to try this thing on. I should have did it first before I started buying stuff that I haven't received yet. But I bought me some nice policeman patrol boots to go with it. What else? A hat. I had 2 hats because I'm not sure if I want to wear a mesh breathable military style hat that's black, or if I want to do a fedora type of hat. I got me a cute shirt. The shirt says something funny. I won't say what it says. And what else am I thinking about getting? Armbands. Black armbands with they tie up. My hope is that with the laces that they will fit my big arm. It just goes up to here, but I thought it would be something kind of cool to wear with the kilt. I am hoping to wear this around my birthday weekend. I don't know that it will happen because some of the things that are being delivered, the projected date is sometime after my birthday, but that's okay. I'm still gonna see what's doing. So I'm kind of excited about this little outfit that I am concocting in my head, and we'll see what happens there. Hey, Casey Clark, how are you? Okay. Will, I will see you later and text you later. Hello, Andrew. I don't know yet. Yeah, when everything is complete, I will definitely post a photo. I'm hoping to hang out with a few of my friends, but I don't really feel like we're gonna go anywhere in particular just because of, with respect to crowds and stuff like that. So that doesn't even matter to me though, because if I can just walk out in it, I don't even care about that. I mean, it'd be nice to, hit a club or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know that there will be no one else looking like me when I do get everything assembled. Hopefully this thing fits. What I did not realize about kilts is that you should not order or buy based on what your pant size, waist size is. And that is what I did here, because kilts are measured along the navel. And I know I got some girth up there. So we'll have to see if this is even working out at all. I may need to return it completely, which would break my heart. But at least now I know how to order a kilt, what kind of size guide to, Hello there, Yellow Submarine. How are you? I've always wanted a kilt. I have always wanted a kilt. Um, I think some kilts are sexy. I've seen some really like badass looking kilts, and I'm just like, yeah, because it's the whole, for me, it's not even like the culture. It's just, I like the idea that kilts are not skirts, and they when you think of a kilt, when most people who wear them, when you think of kilts, they think of them as like a pair of shorts. They're not. It's not like they are skirts. Um, and I am going on record to say that there are going to be some days where I will wear the kilt and I won't have anything under. And there will be some times where I will have something under. And right now, what's beautiful about this time is that no one's bold or bad enough to come up at me and try to lift my kilt. So I ain't worried about that. I am fine. Thank you. I've never even seen Braveheart, believe it or not. That's who was that? Mel Gibson. Yeah, it's funny. I've never even seen Braveheart. I heard it's supposed to be really good though. That was a very unholy combination. Cereal and fried chicken. Will is a good one for working out in this heat. I could not do it. No, I probably won't ever see that not for 4 hours long, but I trust you to take your word for that. I will not be seeing that though. I have no interest in a period piece like that. And with it being that long, I just can't tolerate it. What else, y'all? Should I give this up? I should give this up in about 15 more minutes. Let's see what the live brings. Let's see what the conversation brings, what the people bring to the chat. In the meantime, you guys, for those of you who have probably heard me say it, I'm going to say it here during the live too. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Step outside of the live and hit the thumbs up button for me, please. Cash App. I now have a Cash App. The name for the Cash App or the tag is $spectabulous, which is a word that I created. It is not in Webster's dictionary. It doesn't have to be. It is a combination of spectacular and fabulous. Spectabulous. So it's SPECTABULOUS. Okay? $spectabulous. There is no donation too big or too small, and all of it will go directly to me. So instead of doing a super chat, which YouTube takes 30% of, there you go. Or you could do PayPal. I still have a PayPal. And I want to take a moment actually to thank um, two people. I can remember Constantine. I cannot remember the other person. I apologize. It might have been Matt. I'm not sure. But I want to thank you both for your contributions, for your donations rather, to my channel. I appreciate it so much. Um, yeah. Yeah, but mine is a great word. Like I have to remember to keep using it because, you know, I want to be associated with it. I think on Facebook, people that I know, they associate that word with me because I do use it, not a lot, but I use it if it's something, celebratory happening or something like I really love. I do tend to use it and I tend to cap it too. I really am not a egotistical person. I really am not, but when I want to lay claim to something, I take that very strongly. So even though it's just a word, it's not even really a word. I don't care. Okay, this live is tanking. I kind of figured this would be the case because this is not the best time to go live. People are working, and anyone who is on, they're just like they're doing other stuff. They can't really be on with you, so it's enough for me to just um, get on and have a little snack with you all and see what's up, see what's on y'all minds, what's happening, what y'all want to talk about, anything. Oh my God, Ada Cruz, Ada Cruz, Ada Cruz, ciao. Mm, 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 mm. What's up, Bunny? How are you? You know, here's the thing. Whether he's trying to hurt Joe Biden by doing this, first of all, he can't even get on the ballot here in Illinois, his hometown. Okay, that's number one. Number two, let's just peel back all of this other stuff. This dude has problems. And the shit was confirmed, by his wife uh, sometime last month, I guess, when he made these announcements, when it became news that she was trying to get him to go where, to Wyoming or something for some kind of he needs help. And I'm not feeling sorry for him. I hate that he needs help. And if he needs help, why is he not doing the work to get it? That's my issue with him. You have the money to do the work to get the help you need, but you want to be a fucking attention whore. So anytime your wife makes news, he can't stand it. He has to be in the news as well. So, anytime he does one of these, namby-pamby things, it's usually because there's product he's got that's coming out. I paid that nomination, I paid none of that any attention. I paid that no mind. I knew it was a crock. And everything he does, my response is he needs fucking help. Period. Poo. He needs help. He needs to get it. He has the means with which to do it. Why are you waiting? You can take all the time. Ever since his mom died, I felt like he has needed time on someone's couch just to unpack everything. I don't know him. Maybe he feels like he has unpacked it. I don't feel like he has at all. You have to deal with that because it has a way of affecting every relationship you have with other people. He said that he doesn't take the meds he needs because it takes away his creative narcissism. He is so much like Trump. It's not even funny. It makes total sense that he would like this man because he's so much like him if you really think about everything you know, the things he's been in the news for. Acting up a fool is better than none. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, it is all about attention. It's all about attention. And the bad part too that people rarely talk about is that he has children, you know? And sure, they might have a battery of nannies and providers and people that they can, to take care of them. I don't know. I don't know their lives. I know they can afford it if they needed it. He could get the help that he needed. He doesn't want it. The creative juices. Fine, whatever. But one day, your world will come crashing down because you didn't get the help that you should have gotten. Your wife is going to get pissed the fuck off at you. She's probably been behind the scenes trying to get him help. Probably. I don't know. I'm not, I'm not really clear and sure how I feel about her. Now, she's sticking by her man. That's her husband. She's sticking by him and everything. Okay, fine. But to me, for a woman to be with him in the first place, I'm giving you the side eye. I don't care how much money you fucking got. I don't care who the fuck he is or what you think he represents. I'm giving you the side eye because you decided to go to bed with crazy. That's my feeling on that. Now, it would be different. And I think she knew. I think she knew and just, I was going to say something kind of vulgar, but I'm not around my, friends. Oh, this vajayjay will change things. You know how sometimes women kind of do that? And no, you with a fool. And I think she knew she was with a fool, but thought things would change. Once he got into that family and once that family but they family crazy as fuck too. Done. That was a good one, Ada. Thank you. What else you got? I am not a Kanye fan. I respect, the artistry and things before, that he, when he first came out and everything, the work before, but not a big Kanye fan now. And then some of the interviews, the things I've seen with him, this fool was talking about something and then he went off into a totally different other tangent and nothing was cohesive. Nothing made sense at all. And I'm like, dude, I'd hate to be in your brain right now. Oh, Lord, it's a lot of vacancies and empty doors, empty rooms, just broken doors. Just, is he in here? I thought he left out that door. Oh, but he went out that way. Oh, okay. Ooh, that brain. No, nothing to do with that. And I really don't want to talk about him making fun of people that are dealing with mental health issues. I'm not trying to put myself out there as making fun of people that it's a struggle, especially the people that are trying to help themselves. Hey, what's up, Toby? Um, yeah, he is a narcissist. He's just like 45. He's a narcissist. Textbook. But if that nomination were a real thing, he would never have gotten my vote. And I would be screaming from the mountaintops. I rarely do the whole don't vote for so and so, but I would be screaming that from the mountaintops. And it's not easy not being on meds. How long have they work for you, you would say? You do things that are out of your control. I remember an interview that Jennifer Lewis, actress Jennifer Lewis, did on Oprah. And she said she was on the freeway. I think she was in LA. And it was just a regular morning. And somebody cut her off and might have given her the finger. I can't remember. But she went from A to Z like that. But it's what's interesting for me to have found out about her, at least, is that, if you know her personality, then she's always grand, darling, and she's larger than life. She's that person. But some of that might have been the mania that she described herself as having, when she was, just being fabulous Jennifer Lewis. But I think some of that was her way of coping with the fact that she wasn't really taking her meds, or maybe she hadn't really even dealt with it at that point. But when she realized, the kinds of things, I guess it started affecting some of her relationships with people, and she got the help eventually. I mean, I can imagine that is a struggle. I can imagine it's a struggle if you have to take the meds, but the meds, if the meds don't make you feel good, then I guess you should be looking into other meds, or lowering a dosage or something like that. You could tell me better how that works. I don't know, but it's got to be awful for a person who is afflicted with anything, who doesn't want to take the meds because they don't like how the meds make them feel. That's kind of sad. Because people shouldn't feel, physically worse, because they're taking meds that are not helping them. I was just talking about Jennifer Lewis, actress Jennifer Lewis, who is also bipolar, and a story that she had told Oprah some time ago about how she was on the freeway and this guy cut her off, and she went from feeling one way to another way, A to Z, just like that. And she was in a blind rage. All she could think of was, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. He may have given her the finger too, but I can't really remember. But she, at that point, was like, he was the only thing on her mind, right at that instant. That's what I say sometimes with people. Sometimes it is not worth it. Everybody want to defend themselves and fight all the battles, but sometimes it's best to just say, you know what? I can see what this is. I know how I'm feeling right now, and I can see how out of whack you are. So it's yours is an issue between these two ears. I'm just gonna let you have the floor, and you can, it's not worth it to fight every battle because people are out here on crazy, you know. And in that particular situation, she didn't. He could have had a gun. She could have had a gun. Now he cut her off on the freeway. Let's just say he did give her the finger. Why are you doing that? You know nothing about this person. If she'd have pulled out a Glock, it would have been over. For probably a lot of people. It's best to just leave people the fuck alone. It really is. Well, that kind of it's almost like I recall Jennifer Lewis saying something like that. Um, she's always grand and fabulous, but some of that, she said, was the mania of her, condition. But to everybody else, she was being entertaining. That's Jennifer Lewis. She's grand. She's this. She's that. And it was funny. But come to find out, she was dealing with some stuff. Yes, Jennifer Lewis. You gotta type in Jennifer Lewis on Oprah. You'll find the interview. She was talking about it, and she's done like on her own time with Brandy, and even by herself. She's done a few things online where she's talked about, not necessarily her bipolarity, but how it's important for people. She's a real advocate for people getting help to deal with mental. She's a mental health advocate, put it that way. Yeah, big time. And it's interesting because Brandy's new album, um, she has two songs that made me think, oh, this is why she had been hanging around Jennifer Lewis. Um, she has a song called Borderline, and in it she talks about she doesn't want to be, borderline schizophrenic, but then she has a song called Bipolarity or Bipolar. But she said that she's not bipolar, but there were things that was happening in her life that made her feel that way, those feelings. That's what she said. But it made me think, wow, did we not know this about Miss Brandy? Yeah, you should look that up. And I love, love, love Jennifer Lewis. I would die to meet her. I love her to pieces. So when I heard that, I was like, wow. And she was so candid about it. You know what? I love her so much that I didn't even buy her book. Isn't that something? I gotta get that book. I need to treat myself to that book. I've been wanting to get that book and Gabrielle Union's book for the longest time, and they ain't did it yet. That's been like what, 2 years ago now, probably. I'm pathetic. But as for Kanye, I mean, like I'm talking about these people like I know stuff, and I really don't know anything about their lives. I only know based off of what I see, and then I guess I do what other people do is you try to do the math and see what adds up. You know. Oh my God, I am not that strong a reader. If I find a book, a really good book, then I become fascinated with, then I won't let it go. But I am not I don't think I could be the book club person, even though I think it would be a great way to meet people. Um, I just could not be bothered with having to read like books at a time. I can't. But I love books like, celebrity, autobiographies and stuff like that. I do love those. But again, I don't know. I guess I have this thing with time. Like, I don't want to be in front of a television or in front of my phone spending hours upon hours upon hours binge watching stuff. That's why it's been horrible for me. The shows that I've been wanting to see, but I think I would go crazy if I did that every day. Even if I didn't have any particular place to go, like I don't want to be held captive by the screen. Something in me is like, that cannot be healthy. You've missed a whole big old chunk of the day. Now, I guess if you sick or you know you ain't got shit to do and you tired and you just say, fuck it, this is my day. I'm gonna use it. I'll take maybe 1 or 2 days and do that. But some people do that all the time, and I'm not judging anybody, but I just cannot bring myself to do that. Oh, I'd like to read that one, the Michelle Obama book. Like I said, the only kind of books I really like are autobiographies. Um, I've read some other books, but I couldn't tell you. Like the last time a book, well, there are two books that really, really held my interest. Um, One was the Da Vinci Code. I couldn't understand why people were all over this book until I bought it. And then people at work were talking about it, and I'm like, these are not even people that I would consider to be even interested in books. But they read this book and they actually like it. I said, maybe there's something I'm missing. Let me look into it. And I was hooked. Da Vinci Code was a wonderful book. Oh my goodness. And it was one of it was the last time I really, well, not the last time, but you know how books have that, it allows you to just take your imagination places. You just like, there were places I was imagining. I was like, I like when the books are really descriptive because then I can maybe try to figure out what something is or what it looks like. I love that about the Da Vinci Code. I love that about that book. And then there was another book that someone recommended to me to read. It was something about something supernatural in the South, and I can't remember the name of the book. I can't even remember the premise, but it was the last book that I read. Maybe it was sometime last year. Oh, I can't read a book in a day. No, you a good one. I can't do that. Mm-mm. Oh, the other book I loved was a spiritual book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Um, I love reading stuff like that because I remember how I was feeling at that time reading that book, and I could see myself in certain things he was talking about that people do all the time. Like, you have this whole thing in your own head about what other people are thinking and saying about you, and it's a mental tape recorder that plays in your head every time you're out in the world. We are not, we never know how to shut that thing off. We have this idea of what people think of us when we're out in the world, when we're engaging. And it exists only in here. That's only one of the things he covered. But I saw it in myself, and I tried to make sure to channel it. And then he talked about people and pain bodies and how people, do things to hurt other people. You know how they say hurt people, that type of thing. I was seeing pain bodies and then trying to check it in myself. I was seeing pain by people in pain everywhere. You just look at people and observe how they communicate and observe, their frustration about whatever it is. And it was like mind blowing to me that I could step outside of myself and just kind of silently examine people, including myself too, because I wanted to check some things about myself. A real sense of clarity reading that book. It's you know what? It's a like religion, but it's about a particular time period. I would say, I'm surprised you haven't checked it out as much as you like to read. Go online and look it up. I After that, I bought this book, Angels and Demons, which was I think it might have been the follow up to Da Vinci Code, but I didn't get to read all of it. I think I probably still have it, but there's this whole like secret society apparently that existed um, in this particular time. I, I will tell you, like they told me, give this book, if you're not reading anything else, give it a shot. I bet you will have the same kind of experience that I had, probably better, because it was an arresting read. And this is from someone who does not really like to read. I can read, but I don't like to read. All I can say is the spiritual book helped me. That's The Power of Now. But the Da Vinci Code, it's not just, well, there's some heavy religious stuff in there, but it's more than that too. It's a really it's interesting story. But I can't explain it. You have to read it. But there's only 6 people in here, so I'm gonna go because it's been a little bit over an hour, and I don't want to be on here too long anyway. And it may start storming in another hour or so. Yeah, it looks like it, but I'm gonna go. But thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I know it's kind of rare that you be on a live lately, Ada. So thank you for sticking around and chatting with me. I appreciate it. The others are just probably like getting off or something. Okay, take care. You guys have a good one. Bye.